Hey guys, Cheri from The Watering Mouth here. Got another one of these what I eat in a day to lose weight videos. This is talking all about the Nutritarian Eat to Live healthy, whole foods, plant-based lifestyle based on the book Eat to Live by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. And if you haven't read this book, please check it out. It's all about how to get to your healthiest, lowest weight to maintain longevity, reverse disease, prevent disease, and just have your longest, most vibrant life. So this weight that we're going for actually seems a lot lower than what you might expect, and it raises a lot of weird feelings when we say, oh, that person thinks they should be this weight, or that person thinks they should be this weight, or they think I should be that weight. I'll never get to that weight, right? It raises a lot of anxiety and doubt and worry and things like this. But don't worry, we all just have to go for our healthiest version of ourselves, and whatever that means to you, do what you think you need to do. It's helpful to use the calculations in the book. For me, I am now at my sort of lifetime goal weight. I thought it was always going to be 115, and I just sort of got there today without much effort, not much real struggle lately. Dr. Fuhrman would say that my healthiest goal weight should be 105-ish. I'm only 5'2", and a half. And so 105 is supposed to be my healthiest sort of goal weight. But there's also a caveat that it should be found based on what your body says. So what your body says, not about how you look. It's not about a look. That's important. It's about what your body says it needs. So for instance, when you are able to eat these large plant-based meals with tons of ingredients, tons of nutrients, lots of great fiber, you're able to eat them when you're hungry. You're able to stop when you're done. You're able to eat the next meal without any snacking in between, and then have another meal just like this without a bunch of cravings or addictions or things like this. You don't overeat in meals. You don't eat too much. Kind of when you have all of those things worked out and you eat 2 or 3 times a day, you get enough calories, but the body still sort of goes to the weight it wants to go to anyways, that's where you know you're in the right place. Now it's interesting because since I just got to 115, it kind of felt anticlimactic because I was like, oh, like, I'm still eating this way and I might lose more or I might stay here. I'm probably gonna lose more, but it's not really, like, I'm not forcing it. I'm not putting an effort to lose weight. It's just, I'm kind of just eating what I need to eat, finishing when I'm done, not overeating, and letting my body get to where it's supposed to go. So this is the ideal situation. You guys can watch my progress as I go. I might do a video on this soon on, you know, where it's all going and where I end up. But I can assure you I'm eating huge meals. I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna eat today. So come in the kitchen, let me show you what I'm having, and I'm gonna make this a little more brief than normal, just so I can show you real quickly the meals and you can get the recipes. Speaking of recipes, you can always find the recipes for these types of videos in my cheat sheets. So sign up at thewateringmouth.com/cheat sheets, and then you can access all the old cheat sheets from past videos as well, with lots of recipes and tips for staying on this lifestyle too. So let's go check out what I'm gonna have. Before we get in the kitchen, I wanna mention one quick thing. You guys know, if you're watching this video when it's first published, I'm doing a big challenge for everybody to get on track and eat healthfully in January. So if you're watching this around the time it's published, you can sign up for more information on the challenge at thewateringmouth.com/freshstart2019, and you can get all the information really soon because it's coming up, so get ready. Breakfast. This day was a smoothie. Very typical for me. I made a warm smoothie, so I always start off with some almond milk and then greens. I start off with mild greens and then add some cruciferous as well. So I start off here with some romaine, then I add in some kale and just rip that right off the stem there. I like to pack them in lightly into the blender so they'll blend without me needing to use that plunger thing. Sometimes I have to give it a little smack on the counter to get it to go. So I blend that up pretty good. Then I have more room for some other things. I can add the rest of my kale. I typically will add in about 1.5 Vitamixes full of greens for smoothie as the base. Then today I'm adding in some matcha powder. I'm trying to do this a lot lately, matcha green tea. This is my favorite brand because it's so easy to just dump in there and you get all the really great benefits of the phytochemicals and that energy. Really good stuff. So check that out on my website if you're interested. And I'm adding a pear here. Just core that, have a little bite while you're going, and add the ripe banana in too, so you get some good fruit and some good sweetness. I gotta mix in that matcha powder a little bit so it doesn't just stick to the side. Then I add in some pecans here, about 1/4 cup. Some more nuts later on, but I'm not having any grains. That's how I make up for that. And a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. some allspice, just for some flavoring. You could use cinnamon if you don't have allspice, and blend that all up. I like to blend it long enough that it's gonna actually get warm in the Vitamix. Pretty much only the Vitamix with these high-powered motors will do that, so I just feel the side of the container. It took about 2 minutes, and my smoothie is done. Then I ended up with some leftover, so I just put it right into the fridge so I can have it later on. I love the warmth of these smoothies. 3 p.m. rolls around and I'm ready to start making lunch, dinner kind of a thing. So I'm making a huge salad. I need to do some prep work of chopping up some mushrooms so I can cook those. So I have mushrooms. Just gonna cook those down so I have them for my salad and for any other meals during the week, so I get that G-bomb in. Then I'm also going to be steaming some Romanesco. This is kind of like cauliflower broccoli. You can just use either of those. And look at the inside crunchy part here. I like to snack on that while I'm cooking. So I put this into my little steamer here. This is super convenient to just steam stuff while I'm doing something else. I'll put a link for this in the description, as well as that other contraption I use to slice the mushrooms. I don't love that slicer so much because it takes a long time to clean, but you know, it was better than chopping yesterday, so I used it. I'm also cooking up some red lentils as well as my bean component for this meal, and I'm just kind of doing all this stuff in the meantime while I'm chopping other stuff. So I chopped some fresh zucchini, I chopped some green pepper, and I'm also going to use this contraption to chop the onion. It's not super easy, but it's better than chopping sometimes, so I just used it, and then I just kind of mix it all together into this container for when I'm going to put the salad together. I'm also going to use Napa cabbage as my cruciferous component of the salad. I'm going to use 2 hearts of romaine rather, as well as that Napa cabbage just all chopped up. That's the base of my salad, and that is a massive salad, you guys. But it's going to ensure that I'm feeling good, I'm getting a lot of fiber, and not hungry. So here's my dressing: almond butter, tomato sauce, which is a typical dressing that Dr. Furman uses as well, but I actually like to add hummus to mine. This is an oil-free brand, which is actually low sodium, and you can tell it's low sodium because the calories and the sodium milligrams are equal or less. See, I only have 120 milligrams of sodium for 130 calories. That's a low sodium food. So I'm going to add this in. And the thing about these kinds of salads when I make these is I always measure out the kind of limited foods. So hummus and almond butter, those would be pretty limited, and I want to just make sure I'm not going overboard. So I just easily measure those out real quick to make sure. The rest of the stuff I eat with abandon. So tomato sauce, I don't need to measure that. Greens, I don't need to measure that. Vegetables, I don't need to measure that. I just make sure it's big enough and I'm getting a lot. So I'm going to take some of this steamed Romanesco that I prepared. I'm going to start to assemble everything, add in a bunch of those onions, the zucchinis, the green peppers, just assembling my salad. I'm adding in the mushrooms on top of all that, and then I'm going to add in my dressing. I also forgot, later on I forgot that I needed to put some beans in, so I ended up putting beans in, and I chopped up some tomatoes as well. I just added that all in, and it literally became the perfect salad. It was so delicious, and it took me like an hour to eat or something, but it was so, so good. I was just kind of babying it. So delicious. There we go. Then in the evening around 6 p.m. I realized I needed to eat some berries to get my G-bombs in. So I just microwaved a cup of berries, and I also had the rest of my smoothie, and it made the perfect little meal at the end of my day to kind of top me off and give me a little bit of sweetness. I hope you guys love those meals. I have to say, yesterday was a real good day. Those meals were so yummy. Love the smoothie. Keep them big so you can stay full until lunchtime. I mean, that was like a 30-ounce smoothie or even a little bit more. I couldn't eat it all for breakfast, but I did save the rest for dinner, as you saw. Sort of dinner, which is like a little snack with some berries to make sure I got all my G-bombs in. I often will do that. Well, I won't finish my whole smoothie, so I'll use that as a tiny little meal for dinner, and then I just call it good for the day. I don't feel hungry. I got tons and tons of fiber, and that really helps with the weight loss as well. And then you saw me have my berries in the evening as well, because I hadn't had those earlier in the day, so I finished off a perfect G-bomb day. And that salad, you guys, I'm telling you, that dressing, ooh, so good. You can mix up any of the ingredients on any salad, but if you are looking for the specific ingredients, you can just sign up at the cheat sheet, so the wateringmouth.com/cheat sheets. Get the recipes for this video as well as all the other recipes from other cheat sheets and videos I've done in the past. Of course, sign up for the challenge I was telling you guys in the beginning, where I'm doing a challenge in January 2019. So if you're seeing this video then, make sure you sign up for the challenge. I'm going to be releasing information on this really, really soon, so I want you guys to get in on that. That is thewateringmouth.com/freshstart2019. Can't wait to see you guys in there, and we'll kind of get some good motivation going and momentum, so your journey can improve and improve as you go. Last but not least, always please consider joining me on Patreon. It is the place for the VIPs. It's the place for all the cool kids. You can support me a little bit on a monthly basis, and I in turn give you back the best of the best kind of content that I'm giving to clients, and we're talking about the biggest struggles, my struggles, personal stuff, personal pictures, and really cool things that are happening in my life, as well as some extra support for those of us who are really in the know and really interested in keeping this journey going. So visit me on patreon.com/thewateringmouth. I'd love to see you in there. I don't reach out to brands on purpose because I don't want to fill up my videos with all these ads and things, and so this is how I sort of try to support a little bit more of the activities that I'm doing to make some more videos. So check me out on Patreon. Let's get a discussion going about these recipes. Which one seems the best to you? Like, comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys in the challenge. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.